everybody. Thanks for joining me here on For Your Pleasure. I'm Mercy. And today, I was feeling kind of cruddy and I didn't know what to talk about, so I figured I would just do my first story time about the one time, count it, one time I decided to interact with a troll. I am usually totally against it. I never really interact with trolls. I've never, I usually just block people. I am the number one, someone makes me uncomfortable, I don't want to talk to somebody, boom, they are blocked. And I'm just here to tell you that's totally okay to do, and you should do it more often because it makes your internet experience so much better. Anyway, somebody messaged me on my page. As you may know, I'm an adult performer, and somebody messaged me or tweeted at me on Twitter. And or else would they tweet at me? And it was in response to some photo that I had posted, and they said something snarky about the fact that I have a bush, that I choose to grow out my body hair. And I don't even remember what the comment was. It was something along the lines of, I don't like hair getting caught in my teeth, blah, 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 blah. Something silly. And instead of just ignoring it, like I normally do, and like I would advise anybody that I care about, or that anyone who breathes or lives on this planet, to do, I usually would just block them. But I did not. I decided, I was like, you know what? I'm going to say something. So I quote tweeted them and said something like, are you a fucking teenager? Grown-ups don't think like that. Like grown men don't think like that, or whatever. It's something silly, like, oh, that's something a teenager would say, grow up, like, whatever. And that's all. That's literally all. And then some people came to my defense. Some other performers saying, I love your body hair. Oh my gosh, how could he say anything negative about your body hair? It's your own personal choice. And I was like, cool. This guy got his comeuppance, he learned his lesson. So he privately, and I'm just assuming he messaged me privately and said, oh my goodness, how could you do that? I was just telling you my point of view, and I was telling you what I thought, and you went out there and you made fun of me, and you drew people to my account, and I don't have, at this point I didn't have a huge following. I don't have a huge following now. I have about 15,000, which is larger than most, but it's not huge. At the time, I probably had like 9,000, and no one was going and harassing him. No one was in his DMs. It was literally just people saying like, yeah, he's wrong, you're right. That's it. I don't condone abuse. I don't condone harassment, even if it is of trolls or whatever. And he's like, you quote tweeted this, you singled me out, you didn't have to do that. And my response, which I shouldn't have responded, again, this is an argument against doing what I did. My response was like, hey, this is a public forum. You made a comment about my body. I responded to that comment, and I had some friends also respond to that comment. Again, I don't agree with online bullying. It wasn't bullying. I wouldn't condone it. I would delete those comments or tell whoever was defending me by bullying to delete those comments because I don't approve of it. End of story. But, that was my response. It's just like, don't say something publicly if you don't want to comment it on. Especially don't say something to someone with a larger platform than yours, that obviously has people that care for them, that they know in person, that follow them, that people that, support them in their career, that follow them, that will back them up. Like, if you don't want people to back them up, you don't want people to say, hey, you're wrong for saying this to that person, then don't do it. Anyway, so he messaged me. I said, it's a public forum. I commented on your comment. Not a big deal. You started it. But it's not going to go anywhere. I'm not going to do anything else. It's, I may have even deleted it. I'm not sure. If anybody wants to go back and check, they can. I'm sure someone will now. But yeah, I can't remember. I may have even deleted it because he seemed genuinely angry, and I was like, okay, fine. I'm gonna end this because it's fucking ridiculous that I even commented or said anything, let this person get to me at all. And they didn't even get to me. I just was like, hey, you shouldn't say this or whatever. So I thought that was the end of it. Turns out that is not the case. I, as an adult performer, have all types of content up in all types of places. Some of it's pay, some of it's free, some of it's on other people's sites, some of it is available through other means. It's just, I have tons of stuff out there. I've been around for almost 8 or 9 years, so I have tons of stuff out there. And I started noticing that I was getting comments on videos that were free, and they were oh my god. If you ever see these, I'm sure some people have seen them. I've had people talk to me about them. Once they've seen them, they've pointed them out to me. They started commenting, this troll, started commenting on any video or any interview or anything, because I did a little thing with Vice and I did a little thing with this other site. They would comment that I was a terrible person, that I lied to my fans, that I wasn't good to people, that I was a junkie, that I was a dirty THC addict that just smoked weed all day. I'm trying to think of what else they put. Just like, oh, and I'm a liar, and I hate my fans, and I'm not genuine, and I'm not who I say I am, which is just, nothing could be further from the truth, and there's nothing to prove otherwise online or any other place. I have a great reputation, whatever. It was just, I noticed these comments started popping up. So I was like, maybe I should check this out a little bit. And as I dug, he literally found every single video. He found everything that he could comment on, anything, anywhere that he thought someone would see. And so I went through and deleted what I could. Some are still up that I can't delete because of how whatever site it's on operates. But really, it was just weird how he really focused in on that I was a junkie somehow, that he knew this, and that I was a dirty liar and hated my fans and whatever. So anyway, that's my story time. Take my advice, don't interact with trolls. Trying to educate someone that may be misinformed is good to do. Do it at your own risk. But really put your own safety first. I should have known better. And I'm sure if you dig around, you can find some of those comments. Thanks for listening. Be safe out there on the internet. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out my podcast. Check out my coffee. Check out my Quora account if you'd like to ask anonymous questions. And yeah, I hope you have a great day. And thanks for listening to me talk.